The year is 2012, and there's so many questions to be answered. Nibiru, what is it? A planet? An asteroid? What's with all these Earth changes and this crazy weather that we're having worldwide? What connection, if any, do the Maya have? They always seem to be brought into the mix somehow. Are NASA and our governments telling us the truth about these things? I would say they're probably not. Who are the Illuminati? Are they real people? Or is it just a myth? I studied anthropology way back in the glorious 80s when I was more concerned for the size of my mohawk than my studies. Back then, people like Zecharia Sitchin and even well-known author Eric von Daniken were ridiculed. The establishment, all of the reputable colleges and professors, they just didn't take these types of theorists seriously. And if you believed as I did that there's more to our history, to our world, to our culture, and more to our planet than we're told, more than we learned in school, well, I don't have to tell you, we got made fun of. There weren't many of us. But these days, when we have cable TV shows and specialized channels, even the mainstream media is bringing up these sorts of topics. There's still a lot of dots left to be connected. And there are so many interesting and important facts that go unmentioned. I think that the ancient writings, many of which are highly prophetic in my opinion, are pretty important today. And I do not have a lot of patience with trolls or people who are not interested in seeking the truth. It was people like that who discouraged me from pursuing anthropology further back in the 80s. Let's look at some of the insights from the ancient cultures. I won't hide my opinion. Personally, I think there are a lot of things happening in our world today. You might find that some of these texts sound familiar for a number of reasons. With respect to Nibiru, the Maya, and 2012, let's look to the texts and see what they have to say. Do current events correspond to these ancient texts perchance? I think they do. Trolls and folks who have no interest in learning and understanding, well, you know where you can go. For my first officially shared fact, let it be known that nowhere in any ancient text does it say that the world will end on 21 December 2012. Nowhere in any text does it say that the world will end 21st December 2012. Sorry, it's just not written in the ancient texts. Not by the Maya, not by the Sumerians, and not by anyone else. If someone tries to tell you otherwise, they're lying. But something strange is happening. Now, there are many peculiar and anomalous things going on with our weather, in space, and so on, and it is these types of things which we see in the ancient texts. People of the past thought enough of what they saw happening to carve their observations in stone and in clay tablets. There are very few brilliant scientists, especially here on YouTube, and they're coming up with some amazing theories as to why our planet and solar system are changing. But you know, not everything is explained away by purely scientific means. I wish it were, but it's not. So much of what is great about humanity is captured in our literature, our poetry, and the good old observations of everyday folks, to say nothing of all the art and architecture. But you know, not everything written by our ancestors can fall into the realm of myth. That was what they told me in college. It's just not true. So while the ancient peoples did not give us 21 December 2012 as an end date for all things, they also, I believe, gave us lots of information which they considered to be factual, vital, and worth carving into stone. Not for us to look upon these things as myth, but to take to heart as part of our history, and perhaps as a warning of future events. Yes, I said it. I believe that many of the carved stone tablets, stelae, cuneiform tablets, cylinder seals, etc., provide real information and historical accounts of our ancestors. Does this make me an ancient astronaut theorist? If so, then so be it. Heck, when I was in college, this just made me a weirdo who asked too many damn questions in class and who fought with the professors all the time. Some of you from different disciplines may disagree, and that's your right. But some others may sense that there are important messages about what our future, hell, our immediate future, may hold hidden in these texts. For those who never read the translation of ancient writings, many of you will be shocked at the detail and the beauty of the texts, not to mention the fact that they often deal with subject matter and scientific discoveries that we only recently uncovered. Really, some bits we've yet to uncover fully, and there's a lot of things we don't even know what they're talking about. Nevertheless, people are looking up to the skies, recording what they see, commenting on and inspecting the findings of others in record numbers, and I would submit to you that this is not just because we now have the technology to do so. I truly believe that people are sensing something profound is afoot. What does this mean exactly? I'm not sure, but I sense it as well. And what I am sensing draws me back to the things which interested me so many years ago. That makes me sound old, but it's true. I am. Stay tuned, and I'll share with you some things which I feel are important. Happy 2012, everyone, and keep looking up.